Hey folks, I wanted to talk a little bit about our final project for the course. So as we think about and dive into all of the cases throughout this course around community-based STEM education leadership, I thought a really interesting exercise for us to wrap up this course is for us to propose something of our own. You all have a lot of projects that you're working on in your either your DRP or your dissertation or in your coursework. And so I thought it would be really interesting to kind of spend some time doing a thought piece around how we can connect our work to community-based learning. How do we think about bringing our students, their parents, their families, their caretakers, their loved ones, their own contexts, and bring it into science, math, everything that we're exploring. And so for this particular piece, we're actually going to write a bit of an essay proposing our own learning environment. This could be something that is formal education. It could be informal. It could be connected to your dissertation, DRP, something that you're interested in. It's really kind of really up to you. But we're going to organize it in a very specific way. And so throughout this course, we've been looking at some articles from a specific journal called The Public Understanding of Science. And it's a really fascinating journal. It's a great place to explore and think about the ways that we can have the public, communities, families, caretakers connect to the work that we're doing and what that looks like in the outside world. And I think that that's incredibly relevant, given kind of how the general public can think about math and science in the media currently. And so what we're going to do with this particular assignment is that you're going to focus on creating a proposal for a public understanding of science in the format of an essay. And they have a bunch of different types of articles that you can submit. I decided to choose on an essay because it leaves it a little bit more open-ended. If you have something that you would like to dive into, just check in with me and let me know if there's a different format that you would like to explore for this final assignment. The ways that I'm having you engage with this particular assignment, you will have seen throughout this course several times some articles from the journal to give you a bit of a sense of the flavor of the journal itself. In the first week of the second half of this course, I'm going to have you create a bit of a video, kind of a brainstorming video about, what is the thing that you would like to propose so that we can all share ideas. There's also in week 2 a chance to be able to share what your introduction would look like and be able to get some feedback on that, both from me as well as your peers. There's also the final submission. That's the official kind of end of course piece for this. But I've also peppered a couple of things through it as well. Again, I've explained kind of the format of submissions throughout this particular process in a couple of spots. You've seen the journal a few times, some examples of the journal a few times. In the family math example, I give you the literature review behind that particular case. And I want you to kind of, share some of your lit review throughout that. So there are lots of chances for us to start building this over the 3 weeks so that it's not just kind of a major paper right at the end. And as well, just remember that I'm here. And if you want to send anything to me via email, or if you want to set up a time to talk, just let me know. I'm really excited to dive in and see what you all come up with and in this creative endeavor. Anyway, thank you all so much.